Obviously, this is probably your biggest win, most signature win of the season. Just what did it mean to be able to close it out, I think, for your first win against Liberty as a head coach?
Yeah, first win against the Liberty, first, win against the number one team. It's all just so proud of the players. So proud of my players. They have been working towards this moment. They fought through some tough times, but just really proud of my players for this one.
Go, Brett in the back.
Christie down 11 there early in the fourth, and then ending on a 15-3 run over the last 4 minutes. Just where does that start? And as a coach, kind of the significance of playing a segment of the game like that to close things out.
Yeah, I'm going to take it back a little bit further in the third when they went on that run to start. I think they had like 19 points in the first 5 minutes or something like that. Called a timeout, and I think we only gave up 5 points the rest of that third. So that kind of set us up for our, defensively for how we were playing, for our offensive run. Also, this team is just learning along the way and growing every day. Vegas had some really good growth moments. We only scored 15 in the second, 16 in the third, and at times like that in the past, we've really, like when our offense wasn't working, we didn't play as well defensively, and that wasn't the case tonight. Like, we went up another notch defensively and then was able to close out with, I think, 28 in the fourth. So just credit to these guys. Played a hell of a game.
And even more to that, the last 3 games, you take a look at that Phoenix win, being right there with Vegas, the fact that you're in those games and now winning 2 of the last 3 against powers, you're seeing that growth that you've been pushing for?
Yeah, just so proud of this team. They just won't give in. They won't, they just keep wanting to learn. They keep showing up. I keep saying it. The resiliency that they show, the chemistry that they have on the court, how that just keeps getting better. And that just takes time. That takes time. And these guys are finding ways. Caitlin with her first, the triple-double tonight. My gosh, that's incredible. Incredible. First in, is it league history for a rookie, franchise history? I mean, we just keep growing. I thought Lexi Hall came in and did an excellent job tonight for us. Today, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting it was an early game. Also, I want to say Damaris Dantas came in, went 3 for 3. She's only had 1 practice with us once we've put her in our group. So she's learning on the fly as well, but just 3 big shots for us, especially that baseline out of bounds slip that she had was huge.
We'll go Bob, then we'll go Matt in the second row.
Christie, a lot of conversation the last couple of days about the Rookie of the Year race. Would you like to use this opportunity to make – it's not real hard to make her case, obviously, with a triple-double and everything she's done, but would you like to use the opportunity to make her case, Caitlin's case, for Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to make a case for my players. She's, first and foremost, she's the most competitive human being I've ever met. I really compare her to Diana Taurasi. She's always looking to find ways to get better. How can I help the team? What can we do? But she found her rhythm tonight. She's, the timing for our players is getting better every game. So some of the ones that, some of the shots that, those passes that she was making early, we just weren't ready for them. Now that chemistry is there, that timing is there, and that's going to keep getting better. But she just wants to win. She just wants to win. And to me, I mean, she's going to be my Rookie of the Year every day. Every day.
Matt.
Yeah, Christie, everyone was so fired up in the locker room after the Phoenix win. I guess what was the celebration like, taking down the best team in the league?
Well, we gave them 2 days off in this last week, and so they really think that that's what it was. So that's the first thing they're talking about is needing 2 days off right now. I just don't think we can do it. I have to think about it. I didn't say yes or I didn't say no. They fought differently tonight. And they know that. And they, when I walked in, they were giving everybody the credit that, they were really happy for Lexi. They were really happy for Dantas. They're really happy. They showered Caitlin. She was soaking wet when she came in here. They're just getting where they're on the same page and able to execute things offensively, but we keep getting better defensively. And that, for me, holding New York to 16 points in the fourth quarter, that's huge for us. That's the number 1 team in the league. And for us to do that, and they're a great team, but for us to do that, but to do it in front of our home crowd, the crowd was incredible. They were loud. It's just amazing that we're getting to play in front of these amazing fans at home. Being on the road 5 games is tough, but to come home to this and to get the win for our fans, it's incredible.
We'll go Zion, then we'll try to go back to Zoom here.
Christie, you talked about how well Lexi played down the stretch. Just what went into the decision to leave her in for the whole fourth quarter, and what does it say about her that even though her playing time has wavered, she was able to deliver?
I'll say it. Lexi Hull is consistent with what she's doing every day to make sure when her number's called, she's ready to go. And today, she came in and she was so active defensively. She was guarding Stewie. She was guarding Inescu. She was scrambling out on defense. She was getting able to contest on players. Just really proud of her effort, which is something she gives every night. And then she had a big bucket of layup on the left side of the basket down there. Just her effort for us tonight. Whatever the team needs is what she's willing to do. And that's why she's just a great player for us and a great teammate.
All right, let's try Zoom again here. Willie, you want to start? No, we got nothing again. Anybody have one more in the room? Bob, you want to go ahead? Just go.
Christie, you mentioned how competitive Caitlin is. How does that manifest itself outside of basketball? In what other areas is she hyper-competitive?
I think just about anything that there's a score being taken, she's going to want to be competitive with it. I mean, we do the half-court shot, and I think she thinks that's that's the one thing she's mostly concerned about throughout shoot-around, getting to that half-court shot. She wants to win that. But that is such a trait that just spills onto everyone else, and I say it all the time. I compare, Diana Taurasi has that. She has that competitive fire, that competitive spirit, that she just wants, everyone else seems to get that, and that is just something I can't say enough about. Appreciate her for that. Also want to say we shot our free throws extremely well tonight, which we didn't do the other night. Liz came in and did extremely well, all of them. I think we were 12 or 14 for tonight. That's huge for us, and that's just got to keep getting better.
Yeah, for either of you, just your first, I would say, signature win of the season. Just how does it feel to, after losing 3 times to Liberty, get this win?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I think we started off great, and that was a big difference for us. When we played them before, they kind of got out to big leads, hitting a lot of threes, but I think our defense sparked our offense to start the game, and we kind of just kept that.
And then Caitlin, obviously your first triple-double of your career. Just what was going through your mind when you realized that happened?
Well, I was trying to get the crowd to be quiet because I think it was Aliyah was shooting a free throw, or somebody was shooting a free throw, and I was like, I appreciate it, but just trying to get them to be quiet. But obviously it's really cool. I mean, my teammates have been finishing the ball really, really at a high rate. Like my assist numbers, that's because of them. Like just finding them in positions to be successful, whether it's AB, whether it's Liz. Thought we've done a really good job of that. And but yeah, I guess it's cool.
Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, Caitlin, to go off that, when you pulled down the 10th rebound, the crowd went crazy. Did you know then that you had the triple-double?
I did, yeah. Honestly, wasn't too aware, but I think everybody was a little confused as to why they were going so nuts over a rebound. I mean, they can do that every time, I guess, but it was a little different.
Aliyah, how about the way you guys closed the game defensively? To get all those stops, defense is something I think you harped on day one of training camp. What stood out to you about that final 6 minutes?
Yeah, there was a lot of communication. We tried some different schemes, everyone just being ready for that. I just think we defended well the whole game. They hit tough shots. They're a great team, but for us to really lock in and lock down those last few minutes, especially those last possessions, was great for us.
And Caitlin, what is this last 3-game stretch maybe have you learned about this group? The fact that you were hung in there with Vegas, almost had that, and then got Phoenix before then. It feels like you guys are hitting a stride right now.
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely playing good basketball. I feel like we're definitely finding some confidence in what we're being able to do out there on the court. We're playing together better. But I think the biggest difference for us has been when teams make runs, we don't crumble. I think, what did the Liberty get up? Their biggest lead was 11 there in the third, and we just found a way to stay resilient and kind of close the gap, or that might have even been in the fourth quarter. We always believed we were in the game, and for us, I think that's where we've kind of been able to change our mindset and really just stay together and attack it together. And when we got down 6 with 3 minutes to play, that's nothing for us. That's 2 possessions, and that's exactly what it was. The next 2 possessions after that timeout, I had an and one, and then Kelsey comes out and hits a 3, and the game's tied up just like that, and we really don't look back after we got it tied. So just proud of our group for our resiliency.
Let's go Zion, then Lou.
This is for both of you. Lexi was in the game for the last 12 or 13 minutes, and she made big plays on both ends. What does it say about her that her minutes have wavered, but in a game like this, when you needed her down the stretch, she came through?
Yeah, Lexi's always ready. No matter what, she's always ready when her name is called, and I think you saw that tonight. She came in, made big plays, was great defensively, great communicator, was able to score that ball, get to the basket. I mean, she does everything that we need her to do, and so it's just great to see that she was able to do this tonight.
For both of you, according to what Caitlin just talked about not crumbling, as you did a little bit in the beginning of the year, do you sense at all New York being surprised that you didn't go away when they got used to being those big runs and they got up by 11? Did you read anything in their faces that suggested that, we got this, we're used to beating these people, anything like that?
I don't think so. No, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really look at their faces, so I don't know. But I don't know. I think we just played good defense. They're one of the best teams in the league. I don't think that's their approach. I don't think they go about things like that. I think they approach every single opponent with the same amount of respect. And some days are going to be better for them than others. That's just how basketball works. They pride themselves on making a lot of threes. They shot 23% from three. That's, if we can do that, we're going to be in good shape. If holding them to, 10 made threes, that's what they really want to do. So, I thought they battled and were good. And, they got down 14. They came back, and then they were up 11. So I don't think I sensed that at all.
Go left to right, Matt, then Chloe.
Yeah, Leah, in Las Vegas, Caitlin was saying that was probably one of the better crowds from an energy standpoint. Does today sort of top that?
Oh, absolutely.
Outside of our home crowds are always number one. Come on, man.
Absolutely. So, coming here, having this home court advantage, it's great. You feel the energy from the start of the game, from warm-ups. That they're there, they're rooting for us. And so it was great energy today.
Go Chloe, then we'll go back in the second row behind you.
Yeah, Aliyah, I believe the last time you guys got close against Liberty is when you had that three-pointer to tie the game and then go into overtime last year. Just what does it mean to get this win and have a comeback win that you were able to close out this time?
Yeah, it's great being able to close out these games, especially against the Liberty and the way that we've played them before and those ending scores earlier in the season. And so to have this one, especially on our home court, get the win, and just how Caitlin said, we stayed together, we didn't waver no matter what, and we were resilient.
Caitlin, you're the first Fever player to ever get a triple-double in franchise history. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
How much does that big of a win add on to that accomplishment?
Honestly, I'm just happy we won. Like I've said, I take a lot of pride in being able to do a lot of different things for this team. I want to be able to. I think we're really good when I can get the ball off the glass and just go in transition and find my teammates and set them up. But obviously 13 assists. That means my teammates made 13 shots off my passes. So that goes to them. But I don't know.
She's so humble, isn't she?
Well, I don't know what to say.
Let me tell you.
It's great.
That's
I don't know.
Pretty cool, Caitlin. Great job, sister.
We got time for two on Zoom. Mike Vopel, you want to start? Maybe not.
No question. Next Ryan.
Maybe not.
Nope, he's out of
Anybody?
time.
Matt, do you have another one in the room here?
No.
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
It seemed like you began to sort of put out really good performances one after another, and then after you played Liberty 3 times. So I guess how rewarding is it? Was it neat for you to get another crack at them, put in the points?
Yeah, playing against the Liberty this season, I don't think I've had great performances, honestly, and so this one was really great. Just Caitlin, I think, did a great job putting me in positions, getting me the ball where I just go right up. So it's great that we all had great performances tonight.